and welcome back to my channel. Landing a fashion internship with a stylist might make you wonder if this is even possible with no experience whatsoever. Coming with years of experience as a fashion stylist, I hired many interns in my whole career, so stay tuned out in the end of this video to learn exactly what stylists are looking for when they need to hire an intern. For tips and advice about the styling industry, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell. You know exactly what to do. You don't want to miss out on any of my new videos, which I release every month. And now, landing an internship with a stylist is a crucial element of getting into the styling industry. And by the end of this video, you will have all the tips and advice on how to land one as well. Hi, my name is Basia and I help aspiring stylists enter the styling industry. So if you want to work with me, make sure to schedule a strategy call. The link is under this video. Now, if you want to learn what it takes to get an internship with a stylist, keep on watching. So now, first things first, and let me get it out of the way. You do not need any fashion experience in order to land an internship with a stylist, period. Why? Well, you have to treat internship like an extension of your education. So now, stylists do prefer some experience, either if you work like maybe as a salesperson in a boutique or maybe another job in the fashion industry, but many of them will hire an intern who has absolutely zero experience in the fashion industry and come from a completely other industry. That's how I landed my first internships, and I hired many interns throughout my whole career who were coming from completely different industries, and that they did very good jobs. So now let's start with, why do you need internships in order to enter the styling industry? Now, you need internships for two main reasons. Now, reason number one, your resume. So like I mentioned before, you will be using these internships as an extension of your education. So now, if you have education in any other fields, that's totally fine, and it will be very helpful like one way or another. But that's why you need an intern as stylist to educate yourself, to understand what this job entails, how stylists work, how to put all those jobs together. You will be meeting people from an industry, you're going to be networking. So just think of it like how much internships is going to benefit you. Now let's get back to resume. You will use the internships to build your resume. You will be adding many jobs to your resume, and within a few weeks, your resume will be strong enough so you can apply for a paid assisting job with a stylist. So until you get there, you should put all your efforts in building your resume while interning. Now, reason number two is to gain experience. Aside from your resume, gaining experience in the styling industry is the second reason why you should intern as stylist. Now, having this experience and be able to work on many different jobs, and will be able to add all those jobs to your resume, which will give you a chance to apply for a paid assisting position. So how to get fashion internships with a stylist? Now, tip number one, reaching too high. And what do I mean by that? Well, you most likely did your research and you already know who you want to work for. Either you want to work for a stylist who does tons of editorial jobs, maybe you just want to work for a stylist who does a lot of red carpet events. Now, most likely you're looking into a senior stylist who has been in the industry for a really long time. Well, the reality is that the stylist who's been doing it for like a very long time and we are working with big clients will have much higher expectations in terms of your resume and your experience. So now what you should do is to look into stylists who are still up and coming and still working and developing their career. It will be much easier to get your foot in the door. In the end of the day, the point is to start interning and start adding those jobs to your resume. So start with a stylist who is still working on their career. It's going to be much easier for you to get that internship. Tip number two, be prepared for anything. So many interns that worked for me had very high expectations in terms of how their day will look like. But the reality is that you won't be styling. It's not your job, it's a stylist's job. So you're there to support the stylist in anything she or he might need. So now you have to keep in mind again that you are there to learn, understanding what it takes to do this job, and support the stylist, understanding what is your position. Now, Let's say prepared for anything. Well, that's right. Your day might be completely crazy with like shopping, pickups and returns, organizing, packing and packing. So again, remember, you are there to learn, help a stylist, and you are there to build your resume. Tip number 3, how you reach the stylist. And one of the biggest mistakes that interns make is how they contact a stylist. Now, don't DM anyone, don't message anyone out of the blue either. You won't be getting internships when you contact a stylist just like that anytime soon. Now, the best way to contact a stylist is the old-fashioned way. You just want to email them and keep it simple, short, and professional. Don't write a story of life either. Keep it short and right to the point. Now, you have to think of it this way. You have to sell yourself. Think of it like why the stylist should hire you, what experience you have, and I'm talking about fashion experience, like what's so valuable that the stylist should pick you, right? So what are you good at? Like, sell yourself the best you can, but you have to keep in mind that you always want to keep it short and very professional. So now you know why you need to get fashion internships with a stylist, but most importantly, you know how to get one. Now, if you want to learn more, make sure to grab my resource guide with over 140 fashion terms, stylist lingo you should be familiar with. Also, if you want to join my amazing aspiring stylist group, I will link everything under this video. Now, post your comment, let me know which tip is your favorite, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, all the great stuff so you don't miss out on any of my videos, which are coming out every Monday. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week.